Welcome back. Stay tuned on the air. CoachAMillerLight here. Cinnamon here with us today. Hello, Cinnamon.
So happy to be here, Mayor.
Yay.
Things are working out for me.
Woo.
Things are going our way. I'm sure as heaven that everything's going to be okay.
Yes.
I'd like to take this opportunity to listen to the train.
I'll see what I can do.
Another. It's another sign of alignment, Mayor.
It almost looks like it's coming out of your mouth. It's actually cool. You're like, it's like, ah. Oh, good. What is it going on with it? Oh, that's good. Yes, you have a
epic fun, Mayor.
Epic. This is epic. I mean, that train. When have you ever heard a train whistle that much? You know what I mean?
Sign of alignment.
They whistle, but okay.
Yeah. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you, Mary. I'd like to thank my sincere appreciation, gratitude to Mara Mary Miller and CoachAMillerLight for supporting me in everything that I do. Me and my children, a sincere shout out, appreciation, gratitude to you guys. For if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be recording this train going by right now and the whistle blowing.
And ducks.
So I recognize that all that you guys do for us, and I believe that you'll be rewarded. You can only go right by investing in me. I'll pay off.
Cinnamon.
I know you guys know that, and that's why you're doing it. So I notice, I appreciate it, and I recognize it.
All right.
Thank you.
I recognize you because I wouldn't be here, be the person I am today, be doing this show. Our camaraderie and all the times that you have been there for me. You have been there for me so many times when I was in a moment of, am I going to carry on or am I going to recede into the night? And you've always been there for me to help me carry on. So I appreciate that train just really emphasizing the point. I mean, drive it home, baby.
That's hilarious. I was coming down to the river and I was going, okay, candid humor, candid humor, candid humor, candid humor, candid humor, candid humor. Ooh. I mean, better than I could have ever expected. Yay. I would never plan this myself, but that's hilarious.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
It just continues to keep going.
Oh, that's really good.
Train, and then a train at this exact time that's extended and just keeps going and keeps going. It's something for us. I know that for sure. How do I know it's for us? Because it's happening. Why is it happening? Something for us.
Woo.
Thank you. Yes.
No.
All that is agreeing.
Did you see it?
You want bells and whistles? I'll see what I can do. I'll add some screeching metal. And a train that just keeps going. Choo-choo riding. Woo!
Yeah. You're right. Oh, that's great. Okay, so we're, of course, discussing today another great work of art, Conversations with God, Book 2, Neil Donald Walsh. This is, yeah, baby, Book 2, Track 2, if you're listening to CDs, like if you have an iPod, and the link will be in the description. No matter where you're listening to it, if you're on YouTube, it'll be in there, what minutes to listen to, and the Audible chapters. So really good. This is another, obviously this episode won't be called Double Decker of Deliciousness because the last one was, but this is another double decker of deliciousness. I have 7 pages of passages.
It's power packed. I was like, I'm not sure we can get this all in one call, but I'm writing down what Mary told me to, and I will be ready for whatever comes at me.
Right. It's a really good point. I mean, I like to star stuff, you know, when I'm doing passages, my favorite things I star, there's so many stars in here. It's like nearly one big star of a passage.
Yes, I understand.
Cinnamon, would you like to start us off? Share.
Yeah, let's take time.
Right?
Let's take time as our first subject as a place to begin. I'm not long between visits. I am never not with you. You are simply not always aware because your life gets caught up in other things. You've had a pretty busy 5 months and you've made these things more important than me. I invite you to look at your actions. You've been deeply involved in your physical life. You've paid very little attention to your soul. These past months would have gone much more smoothly with my help. So may I suggest you don't lose contact. It's an irony of life. When you need our connection the most, you step away from it. Stop doing that. You stop doing that by stop doing that. It is that simple because what you wish is my command. So it's me, Mare.
Right?
It's me. It's not God. God is never not with me. The maker is always there with me. It's me that takes the breaks and focuses on the physical instead of our connection. It's me. It's all me. And that's the good news because I have the power to change it. And I'm doing right now. As we're speaking with divinity. So remember, my cherished ones, your desires are my desires. Your will is my will. So it will be, unless it's not.
Oh, right?
More candid humor.
I invented comedy.
So far, that's how you decided to live your life. You keep changing your mind. Remember, life is an ongoing process of creation. You are creating your reality every minute. The decision you make today is often not the choice that you make tomorrow. Yet here is a secret of all masters. Keep choosing the same thing over and over until your will is made manifest into your reality. Care to weigh in?
You know it. I mean, come on. You say the secret of all masters. Now, you got my attention here. The secret of all masters. Keep choosing the same thing over and over. Keep choosing the same thing. I love how it says the choice you make today may not be the choice you make tomorrow. Remembering to let myself grow and change and become a better and grander version of myself and be okay with my choices changing and let myself make a new choice, a higher choice, and then keep choosing the same thing. Keep choosing the same thing. Keep choosing the higher power. Keep choosing all that is. Keep choosing love. Keep choosing awareness. Keep choosing blessing.
Right. Keep choosing the same thing.
Yes.
And I can see how that, makes a lot of sense because I choose something and then the whole universe goes into motion to bring that to me. And then as it's on its way to me, I change my mind and choose something else.
Yeah.
And then wonder, where is
it? Right.
When the same thing.
Yes.
So for some, that could take years. For some, months. Others, weeks. For those approaching mastery, days, hours, or even minutes. For masters, creation is instantaneous. You can tell you're on your way to mastery when you see the gap closing between willing and experiencing. Change your mind all you want. Yet remember that with each change of mind comes the change in the direction of the whole universe. When you make up your mind about something, you set the universe into motion. Forces beyond your ability to comprehend, far more subtle and complex than you can imagine, are engaged in a process. The intricate dynamic of which you are only just now beginning to understand. These forces and this process are all part of the extraordinary web of interactive energies which comprise the entirety of existence, which you call life itself.
Ooh.
I choose to reread that. These forces and this process are all part of the extraordinary web of interactive energies which comprise the entirety of existence, which we call life. They're in essence me. Nothing is difficult for the maker, but you might be making things very difficult for yourself. Therefore, be of one mind and of single purpose about a thing, and don't take your mind off it until you have produced it into your reality. Keep focused, stay centered. This is what is meant by being single-minded. If you choose something, choose it with all your might, with all your heart. Don't be faint-hearted. Keep going. Keep moving towards it. Be determined.
Woo! Come on, baby.
I will give you whatever you call forth, whether it's good for you or bad for you. Have you looked at your life lately?
Candid humor.
First of all, let's move back to clarity about our relationship. I don't give you anything. You call it forth.
Okay.
Secondly, I don't make a judgment about what you call forth. I don't call a thing good or bad. You two would do well to do the same.
Oh, that's good.
I could use some practice in this area.
Right? I'm realizing stamp it with average. This whole thing, we used to use the terminology stamp it with average, meaning that we're all one, we're all in this together, and we're all doing this at some level. So we're becoming aware, and it's an interesting time when I'm becoming aware of myself and I can see myself and I'm coming off myself a little bit, but sometimes not enough off to change my thought or change my behavior, but it's making progress and I'm getting there. And there's more and more time when I see it and I'm like at peace with it and just change it and get in the game. These passages are very, very helpful to remind me. I love how it said this extraordinary web of interactive energies, right? And that whenever I can just imagine myself in a car going back and forth. They do the Phoenix to Yuma. Abraham talks about Phoenix to Yuma, thinking San Diego's a hopeless dream, but it's only because I just keep going back and forth. And this being one mind and of single purpose, I'm feeling like my best friend in this is going to be to farm my own land because it's the people in my head. And it's not their fault. They're not putting themselves in there. I'm doing it. And as long as other people are in my mind, I'm not of one mind. I'm here and here and here and here. And then where is it? One mind to make peace and then just focus, stay focused, stay centered, be determined. And I like that the universe is like this, really. Because what I really want is just to hand me anything if I wasn't really choosing it. That would be a little odd. This is good. Yeah. This is a wonderful system. This is an awesome, come on, it's beyond my ability to comprehend. How cool.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool. And I'm seeing what they're saying is what I do. I'm in here with me, right? And then instead of highlighting all these wonderful things that I'm doing right, I search and judge it and determine what I think I should have done better, didn't do very good. And what they're saying here is that there is no good or bad.
Yes, good one. Great one, Senna.
And to be there for myself, to understand when I hear that's not it. That's not true.
Yeah.
There's no such thing.
Right? Yes.
And just stay focused on what it is that I choose.
Great point. Great point.
Have big fun.
Yes. Woo.
So it says you are a creative being made in the image and likeness of Goddess. You may have whatever you choose, but you may not have anything you want.
Okay.
Shall I continue?
Yes.
Okay. In fact, you will never get anything you want if you want it badly enough. The moment you say, I want something, the universe says, indeed you do. And gives you that precise experience, the experience of wanting it. Whatever you put after the word I becomes your creative command. The genie in the bottle, which I am, exists but to obey. I produce what you call forth. You call forth precisely what you think, what you feel, what you say. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
So keep choosing the same thing.
Yes.
And there's no good or bad. And I'm calling it forth all the time with what I'm thinking about, what I'm feeling like, and what I'm saying.
The genie in a bottle. This is saying we have a genie in a bottle. The genie in the bottle that I am. Pretty cool.
And that it's simple. It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that.
It's not easy, but it is simple.
Yeah. Yes.
but it's going to be easy. I can see how it's going to be easy. Why don't I just hit the easy button? Why don't I start beating that drum?
Ooh.
It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. Okay. Tires going off.
It's
of
really
course, they're right on cue tonight. Right on cue. Oh, I'm loving it. Oh gosh. So why does it take so much time for me to create the reality I choose?
Okay.
Well, glad you asked.
You're right.
Because
I'd like to know this.
you do not believe you can have what you choose, Mare. You don't believe it. You don't believe you can have what you choose.
Right.
Because you don't know what to choose.
Okay.
I get that. Because you keep trying to figure out what's best for you. Interesting. Thank you. Thank you very much. Because you want guarantees ahead of time that all your choices will be good. Because you keep changing your mind. So that's just relative.
Well said.
Yeah. The maker, of course.
Yeah, of course, right?
With bells and whistles.
Right? And those ducks. Do you see those ducks? They're like so cool, just swimming back and forth behind you.
Quacking right on cue.
Oh, quacking right on cue.
So yeah, let's talk about these again. Okay, because you do not believe you can have what you choose.
Right. Okay.
I get that. Because I'd be choosing grander things if I thought all things were possible.
True.
Like, what? World peace?
Right.
All the homies homed?
Yeah, good point.
Enough food and money for everybody? There's enough money for everybody if we share.
Yeah, right.
These are bigger things, but no, I'm down here on I hope my legs don't touch.
Oh, freak. That's
I'm using my power on tightening my inner thighs so my legs don't touch, because I'm choosing feeling good is number one, and it's more comfortable when they don't. But I could be choosing world peace, man.
Maybe we can we could arrange in a future show to get a shot of that.
My legs not touching?
Yeah.
My thigh gap?
You know it looks nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm hearing is this whole list. I'm so glad you repeated it, because as soon as you started repeating it, I had a bell go off of every one of these is solved by knowing how it goes. Of course, this is the solvent, understanding how the universe works, knowing how it goes, because when I know how it goes, I'll believe I can have what I choose. When I know how it goes, I'll know what to choose. I won't consider if I can or cannot have it. I won't need guarantees ahead of time. I already have the guarantee. The guarantee is the law of the universe. That's the guarantee, that I'm offering a vibration. And if I'm of one mind and single purpose, the universe has no choice yet but to deliver that to me through the path of least resistance. And that's up to me. I love this whole thing about, you really said it great in the beginning, that it's not the all holding out on me. It's I call it forth. I love it says, let's move back to clarity about how it goes. Was that God in disguise?
Yes. Hiding in plain sight, Mare.
Hiding in plain sight. That was really classic. I call it forth. I think that part of the passage is coming up, so maybe we should get back to it. Sometimes I jump ahead. Thanks for understanding, Cinna.
You're doing great, Mare. You're phenomenal. Way to go.
All right.
We could talk this all day. Like when I was writing this down, I was like, wow, there's so many shows in this.
Right.
But let's just get this out there first. So
okay.
Invest is a relative term, depending on 100 variables that make choices very difficult. So I'm trying to figure out what's best for me.
Right? How am I going to do that?
Well, there should be only one consideration when making any decision. Is this a statement of who I am?
Okay.
Is this an announcement of who I choose to be? That's really good advice. Like, okay, should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? Well, is that who you are?
Right.
Is that how you would like to present yourself to the world? Is that how you're announcing yourself and who you choose to be?
An etched bicep? Yes, that is how you are. You see that? So nice, Cinnamon. Congratulations. Look at that. It's gorgeous.
I appreciate you noticing, Mary. You know, it's just a mere reflection of you.
Aw, that's nice. In our denim vest.
Yeah, we didn't even call each other,
We did
you guys.
not. Yeah.
We just showed up both in denim vests. I went to the thrift store today to get Winsy some shorts, and this vest was hanging there. And I was like, "Hey, do you want to share that vest with me?" And she's like, "Sure." And then I get it home. I was like, "Are we going to share this?" She's like, "No, I don't wear gold."
Oh no, she didn't.
I was like, "Oh, I guess I got this for me for the show." And then I put it on. I come down to the river. I show up, and there's Mary in her vest.
I even considered changing. I'm like, I don't really know if I like wearing a vest as a shirt. It's a lot of material, but I like, no, I'm wearing it. I'm wearing the vest as a shirt. I couldn't change because here we are with our vests. It's awesome. So cool.
So all of life should be such an announcement. In fact, all of life is.
Okay,
everything
great.
that I do, I'm saying, this is who I am. I'm announcing to the universe, this is who I choose to be.
Right.
Whether I'm aware of that or not, that is what I'm doing.
Right.
So
okay.
You can allow that announcement to be made by chance or by choice.
Okay.
A life lived by choice is the life of conscious action. A life lived by chance is a life of unconscious reaction.
Okay.
Reaction is just that, an action you may have taken before. When you react, what you do is assess the incoming data, search your memory bank for the same or nearly the same experience, and act the way you did before. This is all the work of the mind, not of your soul. Your soul would have you search its memory to see how you might create a truly genuine experience of you in the now moment.
Woo!
Okay, so what happens is there's an experience, and the mind searches its memory bank to see how I acted before, and then I go ahead and do that action again. But that's really not what we're choosing. What we're choosing is for the soul to search its memory bank.
Yes.
And choose who I choose to be in this moment now.
Yes. ATI database.
Of the soul searching of which you have so often heard.
Woo.
Soul searching. But you have to be literally out of your mind to do it. No problem there.
I was thinking the same thing.
Gold medalist on being out of her mind. Do I have gold on today? Okay. So when you spend your time trying to figure out what's best for you, you're doing just that. Spending your time. Better to save your time than to spend it wastefully. Is a great time saver to be out of your mind, Mare. Decisions are reached quickly. Choices are acted upon rapidly because your soul creates out of present experience only without review, analysis, or criticism of past encounters.
Woo.
Remember this. The soul creates, the mind reacts.
Whoo, baby.
How do you like that, soul sister?
Oh, you know I love it. I love it. I choose to save time.
Yes.
And here's the answer. I choose for the journey to be faster. So be of one mind, be of single purpose, stay focused, keep centered, keep going, and how to not let this mind, it's interesting. It's an amazing computer. How fast it does it. How fast. It assesses incoming data, searches its memory bank, and then reacts. But what I'm coming to understand is that as I do this new process, I'm going to be aware of it, notice myself reacting, notice myself searching the memory bank. And the mind, it's so limited. We have this, what I'm hearing here, we have the option to search infinite intelligence. I mean, come on. Why would I search little itty bitty for answers? No wonder I'm searching little itty bitty bank for answers. When there's Mega Bank, Infinity Bank, ATI database available. And I can make it just as easy if I practice that. I believe in this, Cinnamon, that if I practice this can be eventually, it's going to take legwork. Of course, you don't get a bicep like that without working. that's just, you don't just show up on the planet like that. That is dedication. That's commitment. That's time spent on that. And if I practice just like I would a bicep, I believe I can get just as good at searching the ATI database, at searching the soul, at going with the soul. And I love the idea of creating an experience of me in the now moment instead of who I was, who I used to be, what I did before, because I choose results that I haven't ever had before, which mathematically means I'm going to have to do something I never did. So going with the memory bank, it's going to have everything I did. It's not a very mathematically sound plan. So thanks for reminding me here. Yeah, baby. Go with the soul. Could be our good point dance. It looks like the sun is setting on you.
Yeah.
Okay. This looks very peaceful and nice. Okay, so we have any passage left? We have a little bit left. Is that it?
That's where I ended it. I thought that was good. So remember this: the soul creates, the mind reacts.
Oh yeah, that's where mine ends too.
Okay.
Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Nice. Excellent.
Awesome. So in case it wasn't clear at the beginning of the call due to the train whistle, that I appreciate Mara Mary Miller and CoachAMillerLight for their continued support of me and my children financially, emotionally, infinitely, every way possible. The support continues to come in from these individuals, and we recognize that. We appreciate it, and we are a team. We are doing this together, and I could not be doing this without you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
I know what you mean, Cinnamon. It's true. Together, everyone accomplishes more. And I believe in that. I believe it. I believe that together, everyone accomplishes more. And when we all bring what we bring to the table, I appreciate you being such a great mother to these beautiful rays of light, these children who have a real chance. And I appreciate you rocking your part with that and being such a great leader and a great example. That's what a great mother is, I believe, is a great example. And you are that. You have been such an inspiration to me my entire life of knowing you. Someone that I look up to, somebody who has shown me how to live and been an example of these teachings that we're talking about and been there for me over and over. I can't even count how many times you have been there for me when I really needed a friend who had good footing, a friend who knew how the universe works, a friend who would remind me of my inner truth. And you always do. So thank you. Yeah, baby.
Triangles. Pyramids.
Right.
Strongest structures because of the three angles.
Thank you, people. Thanks for joining us today. Until next time, this is CoachAMillerLight for Cinnamon.
Remember, love is the answer. Stay tuned.